So these past 2 weeks have been really busy. Kiddo's been sick, lots of other stuff, so I haven't been able to list. And because I haven't been listing, I haven't really been selling that much. But here's what I did end up selling, and hopefully stuff will pick up again after I can start listing some more. The first thing I sold was this clay owl cup. It's like a handmade, it's called slab art. It's when everything is made out of a flat, consistent thickness clay. Basically, it's like a sheet of clay they rolled out, cut, and then put together. I got this at the bins before the virus came through, and the bins are basically Goodwill outlets, and everything's in big giant bins, and everything has a per pound cost. So I would guesstimate this cost me about $1.50. The shipping and fees on this were $9. It sold for $24, so I made a profit of $13.50 on this mug. So I sold a Witchbox subscription. This was a 3-month subscription. The cost on this box was $2.23. The shipping and fees were $10. The first box I send out, the shipping and fees are always a little higher because that's where I put the all of the fees. And then after that, it's just because I don't have to pay, I only have to pay the fees once per every item I sell. So since it's a recurring thing, it'll just be the shipping next time, the next 2 subscriptions that go out for this person. It's sold for $21.66. That's how much each 3-month subscription box comes down to, and the profit was $9.43. Alrighty, these were very long, about 2.5 inches long earrings featuring a bunch of different ocean creatures, very colorful. It was made out of, I believe, some coconut shell. It was very, very light. It cost me 25 cents because they were in a jewelry jar, and that's typically about how much per jewelry item jewelry jar items end up costing me. Sometimes it's a tiny bit more, sometimes it's a tiny bit less, but it's the average that I go with, and yeah, so it evens out that way, I've found. The shipping and fees on this one were $4. It sold for $20, so the profit was $15.75. I sold this set of 3 meditation CDs. They're not really meditation CDs, but that's what I call them. Like, one is a classical music CD, one is like whale songs, and one is like special effects like rain and birds chirping and things like that. I got these with a bunch of CDs and cassettes that my in-laws wanted to get rid of, so they gave to me to sell if I wanted when they were clearing out their house, just because they have no use for CDs and cassettes anymore, so it's just taking up space. The shipping and fees on this was $3 because it's media mail, so it goes for a lot cheaper. It sold for $8, so I made a profit of $5, and that's $5 I didn't have before, so that's why I'm willing to sell, specifically things I get for free. I'm willing to sell for a lower price just because I didn't have that $5 before, and now I do. This solo monk cassette was part of the group of cassettes and CDs that my in-laws gave me, so it cost me $0. Shipping and fees were $3 since it's media mail, goes way cheaper. Sold for $8.75, so the profit on this one cassette was $5.75. So the story behind this is that there is a Pokemon game from 1990s, and I actually used to have this game. Probably just gave it to Goodwill, but when I got older, but it's now worth a couple $100 if you have a complete set. We found one at the bins, and it was not complete. However, I know you can part the pieces out, so that way people can complete their sets and sell them for the full price. These particular pieces don't sell for very much. However, they bring a ton of views to your store. People just looking at them, trying to find them. Sometimes people are just collectors of a certain Pokemon and they want that one piece, things like that. So I do sell them from time to time. There are other parts to this set that I sold that I have made probably over $150 in profit on my just parted out set. So about as much as I would sell the complete set for. And I still have a ton of these pieces, these specific chips. I've sold out of everything else except for some of the cards that came with the game as well. And I sell those from time to time too. So this is a Marowak Pokemon game piece number 105. By now, I would say it doesn't really cost me anything, but I'll put it at a penny. Because there were so many pieces in this box, and I probably, if you can hear my kiddo sneezing and coughing, he's got a cold. I don't know if you can, if this mic picks it up, but he is out there in the hall watching TV. But oh no, where was I? Oh yes, so I was at the bins and I bought it at the bin, so it's by weight. So this whole game probably cost me maybe $2 tops because it was less than a pound for sure. And I think theirs is like 1.85 per pound. So, um, and there were well over 100 pieces in the box. So I'm going to just estimate like about a penny for this piece, for each individual piece. There was so many pieces because there was cards, these chips, a bunch of trainer things. Yeah. So the shipping and fees were about 65 cents. I put this in just in like a greeting card and sent it out for a forever stamp of 50 cents. I bought a whole bunch of forever stamps when they were 50 cents. It sold for $2, so I made a profit of $1.34. It's not a lot of profit, but you need things like this in your store to get your lots of views in your store, and then you need things like this in your store to help you with getting really easy reviews, so people can know that you're a good seller and that your goods are advertised correctly and you ship quickly and all that. It's a good way to get reviews by selling these little things that help people complete their sets and stuff like that. They're usually really grateful and almost always leave reviews. But that is the last item for these last 2 weeks. It was really, really slow. Like I said, I wasn't listing, and always slows down your sales. Plus, it looked like around this time there was a slump in general in sales. So hopefully it'll pick up here coming November as things start ramping up for December.